end of the
Chris,
day, I just
Oh,
recall
man.
seeing Katakuri grabbing Ichiji,
Bro,
you know,
bro.
kicking him in the
Talking
stomach,
about
and
talking
that
about
working.
Y'all
That
be talking
working.
about
That
Katakuri.
working.
Hurt
No,
him.
Y'all
it's
be
actually
talking
working.
about
Katakuri is strong.
Can't say
Katakuri is
that.
Chris,
strong. But what I'm trying to say,
yourself, bro.
He lost to
Katakuri
Robin,
is
bro.
strong.
Bro,
Katakuri
when-
is
You gotta,
strong.
Chris,
Bro,
you just gotta
Katakuri-
hold. You just gotta hold this L.
Katakuri is strong. What I'm just trying to
Bro,
get
when
y'all to see is that the race who can't be touched. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
bro,
Let it
listen,
go.
when the
You
gates
see what you
open,
did, Larry?
We're just
when
saying
the
not by Black
gates
Maria.
open, right,
Chris.
and
We're
Black
not saying
Maria
it can't
and
be touched.
Niji
We're
walk
just saying
through those
she can't
gates.
do it. That's all we're
Chris,
saying. She can't do it.
Chris, I got
Not
I got
even
this.
just that.
she's
You're
showing
like
she's showing
literally.
she's showing illusions of multiple
That
people
don't work.
The illusions don't matter, bro.
Hold up.
They do.
Yeah, about the illusions. The illusions wouldn't work on any of the German brothers because they're thwarted for motion. Like it won't work on Niji.
Black
So-
Maria is not.
No,
She's
Chris,
not
Chris,
emptying the whole.
So,
clip.
what I'm trying to say
I
is,
gotta talk to the
why do
chat.
y'all
I gotta
think the
talk to the
illusions are
YouTube
only
chat.
about
Hold up,
emotion?
hold up.
Yeah,
Guys, stop.
put it down.
Nobody's in there.
What's up, Seb?
All right, I gotta reel us back in because
Yeah.
we just canceled our
Is the
YouTube
stream
real
back
quick.
up?
Yeah, I think the stream is back up.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
it.
checking now.
Technical difficulties, but we back. We're gonna close out with this matchup.
Wait, Seb, I want to ask a question though.
Well, go ahead.
In these matchups, like, is prep time like a really a factor? Because it's like a tournament, right? Like,
No, this ain't Batman, bro.
We're not doing prep time. We decided on no prep
there's
time.
No prep time, man.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, we only do prep time
If
when
they
it comes
can
to
do it,
judge for
or if
Sebastian.
they've done it, they can
apparently.
do it.
No, we
No,
literally debated Judge, and he was not allowed to use
new
clones.
perspective.
because dude was
Yeah.
talking about Black Maria using her webs. I'm like, when is she? She's not gonna be able to step onto the field before the fight even starts.
If I remember correctly, she could mass produce her webs.
She could
just
shoot
use them.
webs out
can
her
still use them,
hands,
but
her body, everywhere.
It's still not
Y'all
gonna
don't-
happen anyway.
But I'm the only one that
Chris,
watches
I
the
had-
show, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the only
Chris,
one that
we
reason watches.
watched the show, but
But all
you
right,
just be
y'all.
overthinking.
Y'all,
Chris,
nah,
Chris,
y'all,
Chris,
y'all,
Chris,
y'all,
you
gotta
gotta
shut
let
it
it go.
down.
You
Y'all
lost
talking over each other.
20 to
Hang on,
6,
hang on.
bro. It's over.
You
Alright?
do
It's
whatever
over.
type of content.
Hey, come on, man.
I ain't never seen a
My vote
loser in this
switch-
store,
my
bro.
vote switches anyway,
Like
so it's not
Captain
like
America when he strapped up the shield versus Thanos right now. Like, relax, bro. It's just done.
Nah, the thing is,
It's done.
I knew coming in Nietzsche was gonna win. But like I said,
Alright, and just stop fighting for Black Maria, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you
because-
conceded it. You conceded
I'm
it.
trying to free y'all minds. I'm trying to free
Wait,
y'all
wait,
minds.
listen.
So
You
you'll
guys
have,
want the Power
you'll
Rangers
have at
all
least
day.
you'll have at least
I can't-
3 more chances to pack that raid suit up. Today wasn't the day.
Don't worry,
I think you're
Magellan
right,
gonna
though.
do it.
I
Magellan
can't
gonna do
speak
it,
for
bro.
everyone, but the
That was
Rangers
like
got
Magellan's
me,
gonna
bro.
handle it.
They
Yo,
got me in the
Frankie's winning the
chokehold.
Who's
tournament.
gonna win? We all know this.
He's
Yeah,
always saying,
Magellan's gonna handle it, bro. Don't even worry about the race.
No, he
he's
not.
always saying why we gas up the raid suits because Big Mom and all her kids was gassing it up.
Right. Just wait till you get
Yo,
Magellan.
Big Mom
No more-
legit said, "Yo, I need these raid suits in
Yeah,
my
they're
life."
pretty much Power Rangers.
She
man.
said she want the clones.
She said she
the
wanted
Rangers
the
ain't
whole,
doing
all
shit.
the
Come on,
German
Rangers
technology,
raised
if
what,
I remember
bro?
correctly.
She want Jammer Tay. I don't
Alright.
yeah. She
Alright,
don't care
y'all.
about those bodysuits.
We have one final matchup tonight that we will have, even though Larry tried to ruin the stream. 𝗀𝗲 Hawkins versus 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐿. Who you got? What diff? And why? And I'm gonna go.
Seb, just before we start, how many dolls does Hawkins have? I need you to set the limit.
All right, so he's mentioned 10 before, right? I think on panel he said like he had 10 on him. Larry, what do you think a fair number of dolls is for?
I thought it was 7. Is it 10?
I think he said
You
10.
give him 10, but it's
I
not
think
gonna be
3
his
would be
crew.
fair.
I think it's 10.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be. It should be 10 because he always has 10, and it's always his crew.
Yeah, so
It's
he
always
has
his
10
crew,
dolls.
yeah.
There's no
Yeah, that
kid
makes
doll.
sense.
Can't
Alright,
use the
it's
kid doll.
Bangkok
Alright.
clears regardless.
It's just random fodder dolls. Like it's not gonna take extreme amounts of damage to kill these dolls.
Just smack them up real quick.
Alright, cool.
They done.
Alright.
Yeah.
So Shin gave his vote and his take for Hawkins, so I added that vote in. But y'all know the vibes. Who you got? What diff? And why? Those of y'all who are joining us again on YouTube, thank you so much for your patience. Sorry we had some technical difficulties. We will be finishing this round of the DDT with Hawkins versus 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐿. And with that, KJ, it's on you once again, man.
Got you. Hey, and real quick, because I came in late, what is the MVP? I've been hearing that.
Oh, yes. So essentially we'll be doing a weekly DDT MVP where we'll have you guys vote on who y'all think is the MVP of this week's Davies Dark Tournament. And you'll get a role in the Discord for a week that basically shows that you were the best debater for that episode. So something new that we decided to do. Shout out to 𝐓𝐻𝐿 for coming up with it and working this into the DDT. So
There, he got the dub all week.
if you spitting, you will be acknowledged as the DDT MVP. We have y'all vote though.
AKA the master debater.
Yeah, come on, bro.
You could be spitting, but you could just be saying total nonsense like Chris was.
Listen, if it's nonsense, then you're not spitting. That's not how spitting works, bro.
I don't like how Larry put that though. I don't like how Larry put that, Joe.
Speaking of which, Oz, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Part 2, we are back indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I messed up. That's my bad.
It's all right, bro. We all make mistakes. Larry drunk. He don't want to admit it, but he is.
No,
Yeah, even Chris, bro. Even
Chris. Oh, that's why he's hiding.
It's on you.
Just because I'm not in the chokehold, don't get mad at me.
Larry's
I can breathe.
KJ is
Look at that,
you.
bro.
Yo, this is dope.
Right.
You can't knock him.
So we got 𝐲𝐻𝐿 versus who again? My bad.
Hawkins.
Basil Hawkins, right?
Yeah.
Ivanka, he like, well, there you go. I ain't trying to get canceled. But he had there's the female hormone, like devil fruit, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hormone fruit.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Switch
he can
genders,
turn.
people.
He can switch genders, right? It was like
turn other people's genders, and he can do it. Actually, he can do a decent amount.
And most bodily functions.
So what's the?
He can do a lot with being able to affect your hormones.
He can give himself just a quick rundown. He can give himself adrenaline.
Go ahead, yeah.
He can make his face bigger. Just more energy. Just stuff like that.
Pertaining to the devil
that
fruit,
there
though.
is, he can give himself or other people.
So it's all like that was all devil fruit related ability, right?
Yeah.
He has no hockey, right?
He has hockey.
𝐲𝐿𝐿𝐴 and 𝐸𝐴 Tempo. But I don't know about hockey.
I don't remember him having any hockey. He has? Does he have it?
I can Google
like
that.
that.
Yeah, he
Like,
probably
I'm
does.
about to
We
Google
couldn't
it now.
see hockey. It was pre-time skip when we saw him.
Oh, but for Magellan, you can make that guess, huh?
Yeah, but he taught Sanji hockey, so he probably has it himself, at least some form.
Because I would think he'll have some form of it. But it's just like if he's already like one of the OG members of the Revolutionary Army, like I don't want to go ahead and not assume he don't have hockey. Like, but if he like
Sanji has hockey, why wouldn't Eva have?
Yeah, and so it's like Basil Hawkins, this devil fruit. We all know what it is.
Yo, question.
That.
Sorry to cut you off, but
hold on.
Oh wait, my bad. Proceed. I cut you guys off. My bad.
All right, so no, you're good, Brody. So my whole thing is like if we already know what Basil Hawkins devil fruit is, and he has hockey with it as well. So it's like he has 10. You say 10 dolls, right? He has 10 straw dolls. So it's like each one you have to legit hit. He has to take some damage, and so I can see if 𝐸𝐿𝐴 is in a 1-on-1, and he's he's obviously running his mouth during a 1-on-1. I can possibly even see him trying to lure Basil Hawkins into turning him to either a female or just trying to get him caught off guard, because I think like he knows the strength that I think like with his double fruit, it's only so much that he feels like he can do with his opponent. Like that's one thing I always remember with him. Like he felt like he was kind of a step ahead, but he wasn't lacking. Like he was always coming. So it's just like if I see him fighting on one, and if he does have like strong enough hockey, whether it's observation or arming it, I could see him potentially using that in his death wing, and just maybe his mind alone on trying to impact and trying to get some damage on those straw hats. Straw dolls for Hawkins, because it's just that's all that it really is just trying to get that, and then we all just seen what happened. So it's just with Hawkins. So it's just like if I feel like if Ivankov can get that right, then he can go off. So I'll give it to Ivankov. It's just like right now with Hawkins, but he's like anything that was really crazy other than his little straw sword was just like he just knew what time it was. Like he gave a card out. And he had the best odds. So it's just like what we seen from Wano was just his odds turned out in his favor. But if he did pull out a card and he was like, yeah, in a one-on-one fight, you got against me 20% chance of living, then it's like, okay. Ivankov has to wonder like, all right, if this Devil Fruit is really like that, then I have to think about something. So it's just like I could just see Ivankov just being an OG member of the Revolutionary Army. He ain't no slouch, so I give it to Ivankov.
All right. Appreciate the take, KJ. We'll go to Lucky.
Hello. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I got Ivankov because Hawkins, like he's just like a Yu-Gi-Oh duelist, man. He just sits there with his Yu-Gi-Oh cards and sees like the results. He's not really a fighter. He just goes off the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then his attacks he has are pretty strong. Like he has that straw man thing, like he used against Zoro. But I feel like Ivankov, like he was running away from Zoro, and he had that thing. But if it's on a one-on-one and they're fighting in the same spot together, then I feel like Ivankov can just like do that face thing where he gets like 50 huge faces and just galaxy wink this guy like 100 times and then can't do anything. Because I feel like Hawkins himself is probably not that strong. And Ivankov could 360-degree galaxy wink this guy. And boom, that's it. But I think high def, and I got Ivankov. And he could turn him into a grill too, man. So that's something.
Him or
what's his Yu-Gi-Oh cards gonna do to that?
I wonder how it would work. Like, would that say he still had a doll and he turned him into a girl?
Yeah, would that turn somebody else?
Would it turn somebody? That would be so wild. You just living your regular life.
Turn into a girl. Right?
I wonder if it would transfer that way. That would be crazy.
That's a crazy straight to catch.
Yeah, that's a wild one. But all right, appreciate the take, Lucky. We'll go to Taku. What's going on, nerd?
Yo, what up? Can you guys see me all right and hear me all right?
You're a little dark, but we can hear you.
All right. Whoa.
Yeah.
No, it's 5 a.m. here, bro. Sun hasn't risen. So I'm actually gonna give this to Ivankov as well. I think that Ivankov being part of the Revolutionary Army, he's like, we have to assume that Kuma, Dragon, and Sabo, like they all learned hockey. Like, I mean, obviously Kuma and Ivankov were teaching the revolutionaries. Like, it would make sense that they would have hockey as well. We probably just didn't see it because it was pre-time skip. Plus, Ivankov at the war did a lot to help Luffy every chance that he or she they got. And they even held off Akainu, even if it was just momentarily. And I don't see Hawkins doing that in any sort of capacity. So I think that, and also they were able to, even though it was just like temporary, hold off Magellan, and I put Magellan pretty high as well. So like, I think that the people that Ivankov has gone against have always been better than people that Hawkins went against. Plus, if the fortune's not right, then I mean, regardless, they're still in a 1v1, even if the fortune says like, hey man, you're gonna get destroyed. So he's just gonna have to play that out. And on top of that, like, we haven't seen any significant wins from Hawkins basically ever. I mean, he got kind of wrecked by Kizaru the minute he was on Sabaody. He got wrecked by Kaido and bent the knee like immediately. and the other time he basically was being fended off by Zoro, and then basically every other time we've seen him, he's either basically someone's pawn or he's taken an L. So it just makes me think that he's going to take another one here. Like, I've never seen anything significant from Hawkins that would lead me to believe that 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 is taking any sort of, significant damage either. I mean, he'll probably try and like stab her in the face, and then she'll be like, "Oh, it's makeup, ha!" Like, how she did with the magma and everything. Like, it's just kind of a gag character, but like that gag character is like actually pretty capable when it comes to these sort of things. Plus, Deathwing is pretty overpowered, and then if you just get it to like that Galaxy Wink once they use the hormones, like it's kind of a done deal. I would say that's mid-diff, 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻.
All right. Appreciate the take, Taku. Before we go to the next, I'm sorry. Before we go to you, Oz, I did want to shout out a couple super chats that we got. I believe they were James and Strahd in regards to our membership goal. Larry, I think you responded in the YouTube chat already, right? The membership goal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Pig, I think you did have to run to check on your washing machine. Hopefully that's okay. Hope you're good. Strahd, you seem to be right here, so hopefully you were able to read Larry's text. No? Yes. All right, cool. Appreciate it. But all right, Oz.
You should just say what it was, right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Oz, we hear you.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 as well. I just don't see. I haven't seen anything from Basil Hawkins that's actually impressive for me to say that he can take it. Like, the only thing I can see is the straw demon thing that he used against Zoro. But I feel like 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 is fast enough, and I don't know, what is it, 𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿, Galaxy Wink, whatever it is, he was able to, if I remember correctly, he was able to do significant, no, he was he able to do damage to Magellan when they were in Impel Down? I think so, right?
I believe he made him bleed.
He made him bleed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Basil's not on nowhere near that level. So yeah, I got 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻. She's just got too much range. I feel like if he does have 10 lives, I mean, if I remember correctly, that giant doll also took a long time for it to build up. So I feel like if 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 rushes in and uses her what, I don't know what that ability is, but it makes her like nails grow out and come out like lasers. And 10 fingers, 10 lives, it's over, huh? Yeah, no, get Hawkins out of here, man. That bum.
All right. Appreciate the take, Oz.
Oh, low diff, by the way.
All right. We'll go to Chris.
He's smiling.
I think Hawkins is an extremely underrated character. The issue of Hawkins is that he's now a one-on-one fighter. What makes him a scary opponent is his scheming. If it was like a group fight and he knew people close to you, then that is a tough opponent to beat. But in the context of a one-on-one fight, Hawkins is just not that guy. I do think that his straw doll demon ability thing is pretty strong, pretty powerful. Its main weakness is that if that straw demon takes damage, as we've seen Zoro damage it, then that also takes away from Hawkins' life. So it's kind of a double-edged sword for Hawkins to use it. And even 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 is just powerful. I, as you know, with my Magellan takes, think that a lot of characters in Impel Down are underrated, and even 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 is one of them. If we go back to Thriller Bark Sanji tried to kick Kuma, broke his leg instantly. Even 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 kicked Kuma and damaged it, and was able to fight against Kuma relatively on par. I'm not trying to say that even 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 is as strong as Kuma or stronger than Kuma, but we've seen even 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐻 be able to fight high level opponents and opponents that I feel like are stronger than Hawkins, at least in a one-on-one context. So I'm gonna go to 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐏𝐿, low diff, just because, you know, like I said, Hawkins is just not a one-on-one combatant. That's just not his fighting style. And so in this type of a DDT format, this just hurts Hawkins. If it was like a 2v2, 3v3, then you want Hawkins on your squad. But considering it's 1v1, 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐏𝐿, low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Chris. We'll go to Strahd.
Okay. All right. I've gone back and forth on this one a little bit.
Strahd, you're breaking up for me. I don't know if he's breaking up for everybody else.
He is.
Yeah, he's breaking up.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
breaking up. Somebody clip this.
This is crazy.
Damn, Strahd.
Got that Walmart
Using dial-up
connection.
He in the hotel. So
I kind of wanted to
y'all
pull
on the
your
Wi-Fi.
strategy, Seb, but like after
They
doing a little bit of
rely- you can tell
research,
by the curve.
I'm gonna reboot the connection.
Strahd, we'll have to go back to you, bro. Yours is
I was able to hear him perfectly fine. He said that the ~ʍ𝐸 got you on the chokehold.
Oh man, we did get a $2
Oh,
super
bro.
chat from our
Oh,
guy Oz.
Chris,
That
no.
says, "I'ma head out, y'all. Love, much love, appreciate it, Oz." But I will go to Saul. Saul, you changed your name mid DDT, bro.
You know, I wanted to be not last. Chris keeps saying what I want to say, but you know, I'm gonna say it anyway because I want MVP.
Is this in alphabetical order? Is that how it goes?
You
Yeah,
just realized it?
If you're
Yep.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It shows all the cameras first and then
Yeah,
alphabetical.
I just read it in order. I didn't know it was in alphabetical.
If anyone tries to do what I did, I'm just gonna put ABC in front of my name.
Oh my god.
So I wanted to bring up the point that 𝐷𝐻𝐿 kicked Kuma and Sanji damaged his leg when he did that, and Kuma got blown away. At one point, she was effortlessly evading Magellan's poison. She dodged Kuma's laser, and she can create after images. So you know she has a lot of speed, or he, whatever you want to call it. It can boost his agility with his devil fruit. He also has two fighting styles. It can change itself into a woman or man. When it's in his man fighting style, he uses his kicking, but as a woman, he gains more agility and he uses wrestling tactics. He's more acrobatic, so that's one thing. He can also remodel a human from the inside by changing his fingers into needles. He can inject you and make your body parts bigger or smaller. Like was shown, he makes his head bigger so he can make his death wink even more powerful. But he can also do that to you. It was all stated that that it's not a miracle cure because it can have a deadly effect if overused. So that means if he puts too much hormones in your body, you could possibly die. So that's something he could use. He can also create adrenaline hormones and all that so he can fight on for longer. So stamina isn't an issue. And his wink can literally break steel. So I just don't see him losing. So yeah, so vote me for MVP.
All right. Appreciate the take.
I think it's my time to shine.
Hey, Saul. It's all you, Austin. Yeah, I need to figure out how I do this because if this is gonna be alphabetical, it's gotta be us.
You didn't know?
I'm happy that everyone's given 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐏 the respect they deserve. I just want to let that out. All right. And Chris did take the point when 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐏 kicked Kuma. He actually took effect. Not like he got, oh shit, I fucked up.
Oh, language.
Oh, my bad. Effed up. But he definitely took effect from it instead of like Sanji who broke his leg. And to give an idea how Hawkins is, I consider him the smoker of the worst generation. Just a punching bag. Right? He's a punching bag. All right. He's only there to make the cool characters look even cooler. Killer, Zoro, Law. All right, and Kaido, then again, bend the knee like it was nothing. And he's not a one-on-one fighter like Chris said before. Like one-on-one, he's not that guy. Like, the first time he fought Law, yeah, he had a little bit of a chance because he had like a bunch of goons behind him. But I don't know, in this fight, Hawkins just can't do it. He literally is the Yu-Gi-Oh kid in school who gets bullied.
All right, man, I wasn't getting bullied.
I got flashbacks.
All right. Appreciate the
But this-
take, Austin. We'll go to
Yeah,
JT.
Hold on. I would like to
go
say
ahead.
mid-diff.
Okay. All right.
So, I'm not going to talk for too long. I think it's pretty much an 𝗓𝐲𝐻 wipe. I think that there is a lot of disrespect, especially going toward Hawkins. I think he's possibly one of the most intelligent people that we've seen on the entire show. So I'll give him that. But yeah, no, I think that 𝗓𝐲𝐻's got it for sure. His winks, they're long range, they do damage. His puppets are gonna get wiped out quick. As we've heard from the last like 5 people, he sent Kuma going back. Another thing I would also state is this is kind of a speculation, but I think I can back it up a little bit. I think that he definitely has 𝐲𝐻𝐸, not only because of his position, but also because when he put up at Impel Down, he stated that he could actually beat Crocodile. So whether people can state things and not actually be right about it, whatever, but he said that he could beat him. So that leads me to believe that he has some sort of 𝐲𝐻𝐸 if he is that confident in beating a Logia. Just for speed, he dodged Kuma's light beams, and his death winks are very, very strong. One of them actually intercepted a light beam from Kizaru, which I think is really, really impressive. But yeah, the only reason I think that some people will be on the fence for this fight is because we don't know how lucky Hawkins is going to get with his card. So if I was betting on who was going to win, I would 100% bet on 𝗓𝐲𝐻. But hey, if Hawkins like, hey, I'm going to go out either way, I'm going to start pulling until I get something crazy. I mean, he could get back-to-back really, really good cards and, maybe pull out a victory. But yeah, my bet's on 𝗓𝐲𝐻. I'm going to give him, just because I think that it's going to be a hard fight because Hawkins has a pretty deep bag. I'll give it high to extreme diff 𝗓𝐲𝐻.
So can I just say something really quick to tackle the hockey thing?
Go ahead.
Because it seems like we're on the same side, but I personally don't think that 𝗓𝐻𝐻 saying that he could beat Crocodile is enough to make the conclusion that he has 𝐲𝐻𝐸, simply because Crocodile also said, like in that same arc when he fought against Luffy, like, oh my gosh, Luffy knows my weakness. So he knows how to fight against me. So, you can also say that 𝗓𝐻𝐻 just knows Crocodile's weakness. But I will say that I think a more telling evidence that 𝗓𝐻𝐻 has 𝐲𝐻𝐸 is that he trained Sanji for 2 years, and Sanji came back with 𝐲𝐻𝐸. So to me, like, who else would Sanji learn that from other than 𝗓𝐻𝐻?
And knowledge of Conqueror's 𝐲𝐻𝐸 somehow. So
yeah. So to me, that's more evidence that 𝗓𝐻𝐻 has 𝐲𝐻𝐸.
All right. Appreciate the take and the assist, Chris. JT. We'll go to 𝗎𝗫.
Oh. I don't know what can be said that hasn't been said already. I got 𝗓𝐲𝐻, founding member of the Revolutionary Army, 30 years in the game at this point, I think. Pretty decent performance against Kuma and Marineford, even though, we can argue it's pretty slightly nerfed Kuma because, the whole mind wipe and whatnot, but still did good enough, took a punch from Akainu to the face, still got put down, but, took the punch without any lasting damage going into the future, as Strahd said, because like the whole makeup thing on the face. And yeah, I'll give it I'll give it low diff. I want to give some benefit to Hawkins, but like he doesn't have any of the physical strength, speed. He's lacking in almost every category, and he makes up for that fact with his intelligence and his devil fruit.
So
and then like a flat one-on-one situation where his only buff that he's getting from his devil fruit is the fact that he has 10 lives. that just, in my opinion, that just means it's gonna take 𝐲𝐿𝐿 10 hits to win the fight.
11 technically.
Oh, 11. Yeah.
Or
Someone's got to give
if you
Hawkins
think he can
Exodia, man. That's the
survive
only way.
the 11th,
I mean, you know,
then maybe
Yvonne,
12.
what's called Hawkins might just like give up after all 10 are down.
It depends on the heart of the cards, 𝗃𝐻𝑒𝐻.
Oh, but yeah,
True.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkins are going
You can't underestimate Hawkins' grandpa's deck. You don't know what he got.
Yeah,
Man, if you
Hawkins with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck would be something to see, bro.
Have you seen how Hawkins? Have you seen how Hawkins gets a doll? I'm just
No.
curious.
No, we've never actually figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
Only way he wins is if he could make a doll of 𝐸𝐴𝐵 mid-fight, but I don't know if that's possible.
There's another way for him to win.
I assume it's similar to the what's called the VODS card process, where you get like a piece of their fingernail, and you go off that. Or at least I'm assuming it's like a regular voodoo doll, and you need some piece of them to make it work.
That's exactly what I was like thinking exactly, because like we haven't seen that. I mean, even when he was fighting Killer, he could have made a doll of Killer if that was possible, but like he didn't. And like if he would have, like, I mean, why wouldn't he just get a doll of Kaido when he was fighting Kaido, and then he would have had the upper hand? Like he's not able to do it, I don't think, mid-fight. I think it involves some sort of preparation that he just doesn't have the ability to do mid-fight.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just like making like an actual voodoo doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. All right. Appreciate the take, 𝗃𝐻𝑒𝐻. We'll go to Infamous.
Yeah, I agree with what almost everyone said in the VC. I'm gonna have to give it to Ivankov, but I think it's gonna be high diff because what is it called? Hawkins is definitely a tricky fighter. It's not gonna be that easy to put him down. However, Ivankov does have that transformation where she is able to create multiple heads, and then after that just use Galaxy Wink or Hell Wink in order to, you know, take out those straw men. And also what is it called? Ivankov does have newcomer Kenpo, and if he hits in what is it called? He or she, Ivankov hits Hawkins with multiple attacks, he's definitely going to lose a lot of straw man dolls. And as it was said before, he needs a lot of prep time as far as we know, because it's kind of vague about his power to make those straw man dolls. But with his sword and with also the sword, the sword creation that he made, like the monster that fought Zoro, that's also going to be trouble for Ivankov. Also, one more thing for Hawkins. I don't know how people just downplay Hawkins, saying that, what is it called? He definitely wasn't stronger than Zoro, but people act like Zoro defeated Hawkins, which wasn't the case. It's just that he wasn't able to attack him. Not that Zoro couldn't defeat him in that moment. It's just that for story purposes, Hawkins couldn't go down. So that shouldn't really be an L against him. But yeah, Ivankov high diff.
All right. I appreciate the take, Infamous. We'll go to 𝐓𝐲𝐻.
I don't really have any super deep power scaling, but I'm just going to base it off my own personal agenda that the revolutionary is like that, which means Ivankov must be like that. And I don't really like Hawkins to begin with. I don't think his straw dolls are cool. I don't think his cards are cool. I don't think his sword is cool. I don't think his hair is cool. I don't think that tattoo on his face is cool. Ivankov, he's my guy. He's with the Revs. He's like top 3 ranked over there. He got to be like that. So I'm gonna go with Ivankov. No dips.
I think we got our MVP.
𝐓𝐲𝐻𝑒𝐻 literally said his fit, his hair,
whack.
Yeah.
The way that he doesn't like the
that boy hit on his grave.
Jeez. But
the way that he pulls cards, whack.
Appreciate the take, 𝐓𝐲𝐻. We'll go to Nolan.
Ivankov negative diff.
Jeez. All right. It's wild because Hawkins was gonna face Vanderdecken.
I'm load managing for Frankie.
We low-key should have just kept Vanderdecken.
I'm load managing for Frankie though. That's
it, bro. It's all right. Appreciate the take, Nolan. Pig, are you there? You back? Is your wash machine good?
Yeah, I'm back. It didn't explode. We good.
All right, cool, man. Have you worried?
Me too. I'm giving this one to Kroger brand Gene Simmons. That's Eva for people following along at home.
Find that mildly offensive.
Yeah, to Eva.
Oh man.
Yeah, just
that was,
Galaxy Wink alone should be enough to take out 10 dolls. And it's a lot more than just 10 hits, so I don't think Hawkins is getting out of a single Galaxy Wink. And I would love to actually see the fight animated or in a side story or something, because I think it would be so much fun to just watch Eva troll Hawkins. I know Hawkins is dead now, but...
Is he actually dead?
He's
dead.
dead, man.
know how old to do
It's
it.
One Piece, bro. He'll be back. He'll be back.
He just needs some better
some Robitussin. He'll be
There's
alright.
plenty of one arm.
Bring him back.
He'll be fine. Ibuprofen in this
Hawkins
household.
might just have amnesia and just find his brother like 20 years later.
Yo, if kid's alive,
maybe. But yeah, I don't
then
think Dark
Hawkins is
Magician's
alive.
gonna take Eva.
I don't
out.
think Kroger brand deserved that.
Hee-haw.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Kroger.
Who in here caping for Kroger?
Yo, that's me, bro.
Hey, Seb,
I love
watch your
Kroger,
mouth.
bro.
Kroger is excellent.
No one didn't know.
I
Kroger is
just didn't expect to hear Kroger cape in the DDT.
Kroger beat our longbow.
Dude, Kroger is where it's at, and you know it. That's why it wasn't.
I'm from Jersey. We don't really have Krogers up here. I have to go in the south.
Hey, y'all's welcome to be wrong. up there.
Publix, yes, sir.
But I appreciate the take, Big. We'll go to Strahd, because you never really got to finish your take. You were like in and out.
Can y'all hear?
Terrible audio, and yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay, good. I went back and forth a little bit, and I think it's very, very good matchup, only because if Hawkins draws the right card, he wins, right? Like, that's kind of like the beauty of this character. And I get, like, Nick doesn't like his blonde hair and stuff and whatever else he said. I get that. I don't necessarily like it either, but, like, that is still a fact. But at the end of the day, I got to give it to Dr. Frankenfurter. If you know, you know. Hear a laugh out
Exactly.
That's why I love you, Strahd.
Exactly.
That's why I love you,
30
Strahd.
above over here.
Javerse don't know what that is. He's too young, bro.
Because it's not dry.
Fine, man.
I'm going to say that 𝐓𝐼𝐻, aka the Queen of Queers, who is inspired by Dr. Frankenfurter of the Rock Horror Picture Show, should win this match. And I'm going to say, just out of respect of Hawkins' gimmick, even though, there's a lot of cards against him rather than for him, and I'm going to say high diff just because Hawkins could pull out a win, but it's still Frankenfurter, man, all day long. That is what it is. High diff just out of respect for Hawkins.
All right. Appreciate the take, Strahd. I believe that's everybody. Larry, it's on you.
Hawkins, man, what can I say? Sebastian's favorite type of character. Likes to get beat up a lot. Really doesn't have any offensive capabilities. Very Marco-esque. Not really that good. Only character in the series, I believe, who could have actually won but decided not to. I mean, observation clearly lacks. I don't know, man. I gotta say 𝐓𝐼𝐻, you know, he could turn him into a chick and just start clapping, bro. That's it.
Huh?
Yeah, Larry.
That's really
We can't tell them it's a PG stream.
Yo, I didn't
And
say
then have you talking about cheek clapping.
I'm just saying he gets a little weaker. That's it.
Terrible, bro.
Advantages get taken.
So for MVP.
Terrible, bro.
MVP
I
rating.
think we did get one more person. I don't think it's gonna change the effect of this vote. But Ragnar, if you want to speak your piece.
Here we go. Yeah.
Here we
go.
This is a bastion. Ragnar's real MVP.
Let me see. If I had to choose between 𝐓𝐼𝐻 and Hawkins, I'm choosing 𝐓𝐼𝐻. But there is a chance Hawkins can win this. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how he goes into the battle, and that's basically just Hawkins does get perspective that most people don't get, which is like a small bit of information right before he fights. Like he could say, "What's the odds of me surviving this fight without, I don't know, losing an arm or experiencing a kid?" I don't know. It could be anything, but that will give him the advantage of like, okay, let me start defending my left side more compared to my right side, or let me stick to defense compared to sticking to attack, or it gives him an advantage that other fighters just don't ever get in a fight. He could literally just ask his tarot cards, what are the chances of the wink killing me in a hit? Or what are the like just simple stuff like that will give him the advantage in the battle. So I'm not saying Hawkins wins, but it's not mid diff. It's like extreme diff fight because he has the advantage that a lot of people don't get. That's the truth. So Ivankov with extreme diff.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate the take.
I just got one.
I disagree with that take though.
That's fair
Didn't
on
kill a
his
load
part.
diff.
Cards can mean anything for Hawkins. He's a ball.
Didn't kill a load diff Hawkins.
I disagree with that though. Like
it could be low or extreme because of what card he pulls. The death card, the tower card. It depends on what he pulls and what situation.
But then again, it goes both ways. When he pulled what's called.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah, but
he pulled one card and he was like, "Oh, it's over. I lost."
Yeah, that's fair. But like, if you pulled the right card, it might be like a higher extreme diff fight. If the right, I mean, that's why it's such a good matchup. But at the same time, it's still Ivankov. Don't get me wrong. But like Hawkins being able to pull the right card, and if Ivankov didn't use the right wink, and it was just a lesser one at the right time, and the card used a 27%, like it gets complicated with a character that is based on fate and percentages. It just does. You can't get around that. But
listen,
Hawkins
is a third-rate duelist with a third-rate deck. He don't got that.
Look, Custodian out, still lose, bug. All right, you can't throw it over the side of the ship. All right, I remember.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I only push back with the whole notion of like, okay, if I come into the fight thinking that I have a 70% chance of losing, and I can now use that information to change that fight, that's what I push back on. Like to me, Hawkins' power seemed like ~Raven. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can predict the future, but like nothing you do is gonna change the fact that you have a 70% chance of losing if that's what you came into the battle thinking. You know what I'm saying? Or like having that prediction.
If he knows he has a 70% chance to not succeed at this action, he couldn't change to another action.
Just change his action. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Better than 70. He might still fail, but
let's say he asks himself, "What's the chance?"
It's never actions. It's end results. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not just end results. It's just based on the question he asked. It's not because that's not an end result. Example: what's the chance of me surviving this fight? That's not an end result. That's a survivability probability he's asking about, right?
Yeah, but you still have to take the speed he does it. Like the speed he does it is not gonna be as fast as Ivakov moves. Ivakov moves so fast, she creates after images. Isn't
it fair speculation that he would like kind of see it before the actual battle? Isn't that his style of fighting?
That's what I was saying.
Right?
He also does have relatively decent observation hockey. He was able to sense Law's
and that's
power
what I was
level.
gonna get at. Yeah,
he has both.
Yeah,
but I mean,
but why are you assuming Ivakov doesn't know?
But when usually,
how many lives? Okay, did you guys give Hawkins his
we gave him 10
entire life
Ragnar.
set?
We gave him
10 lives. Okay.
Yeah.
I think if Hawkins was to summon his straw man,
$10.
Yeah, those are lives. Those are like Mario Hearts. If Hawkins summoned his straw man puppeteer god being thing, whatever the hell that is, voodoo,
one wing,
that thing sends out, right? He rides away on his unicorn, bicorn, whatever the hell that horse looking thing is, right? He rides away on that, and in the meantime, like he usually does, he starts doing his tarot because that's what he will. He would ride the horse while he does his tarot. Just will you chill? That whether or not the wink hits him or not, it's not taking out 10 of his lives. He's using
Galaxy
a
wink. Galaxy wink is like a blitz, or it's like a spam of Death Wink, right? Am I right?
Like a whole bunch of them. Yeah. You
got like 30
Didn't ☆Wink
layers of makeup.
Do like a couple hits from ☆Wink alone? Didn't I do like 2 hits?
I don't think he hit Akainu with ☆Wink. He hit him with the laser nail, and he tried cutting through him.
I don't remember. Said laser.
Yeah, didn't he?
No, he used that like aesthetic 44 thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I will say that 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐞 didn't say hockey users when 𝗍𝐲𝐼𝐿 attacked him.
He tried to use that nails.
And he
the
said
horror
it
nails.
when other hockey users attacked him. But
I
I ain't gonna hold it.
The liposuction lip attack.
I'm gonna give my take. I'm gonna give my take because we got ended up here. But I need Larry here for my take because I need another pair of eyes. I am going full tear it here. I'm leaving my take up to chance. Not that it really matters. But I'm gonna flip a coin. Alright?
Yeah.
Because apparently it's Hawkins. If the heart of the cards say he win in the fight, then he gonna win. It's the mid tier, y'all. Hawkins can beat anybody here if the cards say so.
He just need �x𝐽𝐿.
So
I see it.
It's true. If the cards say so, it's the mid tier. It's the mid tier. This isn't 𝐘𝐚𝐬. This isn't Kid. This isn't Zoro. This is the mid tier. In this tournament, the heart of the cards rules. So I'm gonna flip a coin. I brought a
So
coin.
you're just gonna avoid the whole fact.
I need
that
everybody
Hawkins knew
in
not
the
to join up with
DDT
Kaido.
that has
And he
smoke
did
for
it
me
anyway?
and the race suit to come for
So we know that even if
that's
this
ridiculous.
quarter happens to land on Hawkins winning, he could just be like, I don't
Hey,
want to
Chris.
win.
But what if his opponent is
It don't matter.
Kaido? What if his
That's what he
opponent
did.
is Kaido?
Is Seb spitting to y'all? Is Seb spitting to
I'm
y'all?
flipping a coin for Hawkins.
Hawkins is a bum,
But
bro. You
Seb,
lose
what if
either
his
way.
opponent is Kaido? Can he
Bro,
just
you
flip a
did,
coin?
Seb.
Just gonna win.
Seb is spitting to
Yo,
y'all.
it
All y'all that has
Yo,
smoke.
it
literally
landed
bounced
like-
down to Kaido.
It landed upright. Is it heads or tails?
I don't know. It landed upright.
Yo, it landed upright.
What?
Yo, y'all lying, man.
no,
Who
what do you
fucking
mean it landed
what is
Yo, it landed
Yo,
upright.
That means Frankie wins.
that? Mouse on it didn't land on a crack in your floor.
You're gonna look at my wires and be like, bro. how
Yo,
much shit-
bro, it landed upright. Which side is it showing though? That weakest
Dude,
team.
you flip
No,
a
I don't
coin
know,
upright? What are you?
Yo, bro, I don't know what
I think it
happened.
probably landed.
No,
What
it's
did you
just-
flip?
That's bad
What
luck.
did you
I heard that's
flip?
bad luck.
Show us
Bro.
the
I heard
hand.
that's bad luck, Seb.
Whoa, what?
It did
What
land
the-
upright. That
It
means
landed
it's a tie.
No
It
way.
means it's 50-50.
Listen,
There it is, 50-50.
I can either flip
Seb.
again. Which side is it showing, bro?
Wait a minute,
Heads,
now you
Hawkins
told me
wins.
Seb, right?
Tails, he loses.
Hold up, did that
Head
happen?
Hawkins.
It did.
Okay, hold up.
Seb,
Seb,
you not know
that's
how to
just-
catch
that
a coin.
literally just
That's
happened.
just how
You have to
Hawkins
give
I
your
power
vote.
works.
I can't see it, bro.
What the heck?
You have to give your vote to
What
Hawkins.
side
That's
is
a
the
chance
head?
right there. He ain't gonna
Listen.
win, but you got to give it to Hawkins.
That
I'm gonna
did
give
not
my
happen.
vote to Hawkins. He
really
ain't
happened.
win, but he won it. He won. The heart of the card said he won just now because they ain't
He
getting
won in your
definitive.
heart, Seb. He won in your heart.
Listen,
Wait, so if he gets heart of the cards against Kaido, does he win?
Yeah.
No.
no,
No.
that's
Oh.
Kaido not in the mid tier, bro.
Yeah.
It's a 0%
I don't
chance.
know. I feel like it just depends on your opponent.
Low tier
No,
tournament gonna go
no.
crazy.
What y'all got to understand is when it comes to Kaido, he's permanently in the top 5 for a reason.
Yeah, but I feel like
But
it just
yo,
depends
what's
on your
crazy, like,
opponent
Hawkins
if
is
you'll
in the
win
top
or
5.
not.
Even
What if
with
he just makes a doll
death
of him?
card, Hawkins is in the top 5.
We don't know what it takes to make a doll of people, but apparently he can make dolls of people stronger than him because Kid, he made a doll of him. So
Seb, can I ask you a question?
Give you
Why are
the
you flipping a
strongest in the
coin
verse,
when
man.
there's
He
how
just
many
makes
how many
balls
cards
out
in
of
a
you.
tarot deck?
But he doesn't do that.
it don't matter, bro. I
Yeah,
don't
throw
know.
a deck of cards.
Because
in
wouldn't
there.
the odds be like 1 out of like 50 cards
Listen.
versus a 50-50 chance?
I can't do all that. The best I could do is flip a coin. Okay, I'm not about to whip out tarot cards and determine nothing. Best I could do is say
there are
Hawkins
78 cards.
got a
If we
50-50 chance, bro.
If we flipping coins, then you shouldn't get mad when I trash on the race suit. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't get mad. You was just taking too long.
Nobody's mad.
You know,
We
instead of
just-
flipping
we
a
just
coin,
think
we
it's
could just
bad
get a
take.
Ouija board out and ask Kid.
Listen, man, we could do that too. Y'all could do that. I was gonna flip for every single one of y'all, but that's a lot. And I don't care enough about Hawkins's
Neither of the Vinsoaks
chances here.
You don't want to
all
do that stuff because there's 78 cards in the tarot deck, bro.
I was saying each of
That's
y'all, like the coin would decide each of y'all's pick.
We got 78 cards?
So
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's
split
wild.
evenly into like 22 halves.
yo,
and
can't
then
he just like
26.
throw away the ones that suck? I don't know. Hawkins' character don't make sense. But
Exactly.
oh
Good
man,
point. Get him out of here.
let me not crap on tarot card readers. I don't know what goes into all that.
Well, hold on.
You
Does,
might end
like,
up with the hanged man. You quit playing around, man.
no, hold on. Does the devil fruit did it give him the cards, or did he have to go out and buy that?
No. His devil fruit is something completely different that allows him to manipulate straw. The tarot card reading is like a skill or a hobby that's not related to his devil fruit.
So he bit into that devil fruit. Was like, oh man, I gotta go to Dollar Tree and pick me up a pack.
Yo, listen, I thought about. I had to take an
himself
Uber here. I legit thought about getting a tarot card pack from like or at least a card deck or something, and
Dude,
being like, yo, if it's spades or something. That way it would have been like a 25% chance that he would win instead of 50-50. But
dude, your coin landed upright. That's
I know. This is why he got my vote. That was insane. I don't know how that happened, but
He's
it
a
happened.
third-rate duelist, man, with a second-rate deck.
Listen, I wasn't a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I just liked when Pegasus hooked off. That was dope. So
Yeah, well, Zodi ain't got crap on Toon World, all right? So
he said, yo, F all this dueling, bro. I'm swinging.
We take all the Kaiba slander over here.
Listen,
All the Kaiba slander.
but y'all, I do have to run. It was a fun DDT. We apologize to the YouTube chat and everybody on the Discord about the technical difficulties we had earlier. Quavo, I don't know how you wanted to do the DDT MVP voting.
I'm gonna post the survey link in the YouTube chat and the Discord right now.
Okay, so it'll be in the Discord and it's going to be in the YouTube chat. So everybody, if you want to vote for your DDT MVP this week, please click that link and give a vote. You can vote for yourself. We insist or encourage
Don't do that.
voting for
Don't
other
vote for
people.
yourself.
But you know, if you thought you was MVP, do your thing.
I'm posting it in like 10 minutes.
You're gonna post in about 10 minutes. So check
I'm voting for Saul because he agreed with me. Saul, I got you.
But all right.
Tell me if it works too.
Also, since the stream's over now, hey Chris, there's another point I wanted to address about what you were saying.
Yo, hold up, reverse. The stream ain't over. I gotta close out, bro.
Are we still going?
Y'all can do this in the den, bro. All right. Quavo, drop everybody.
Another time, Traverse.
Next time,
we can bring this in.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Hey, KJ, appreciate that, man. KJ got a
Later
shirt.
tonight, I'm down.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Let's go, KJ.
Yeah, as always, appreciate all y'all being here. Yeah, get Chris out of here, bro. He definitely ain't win MVP today. I've never seen, bro. Larry, was he here? I don't remember. Yo, Chris gave his take. It was 6-1 Black Maria. After Chris gave his take, it was I think every single person, I think it was JT's take or whatever. Every single person voted Ichiji or Niji.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy, bro. I've never seen anything like it. It was legit like an 18-0 run. With people switching. Like people were like, oh, I voted for Black Maria, let me switch. It was crazy. But yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. Strahd, I hope you're having a good time wherever you at, bro. I don't know.
Man, I'm up in the panhandle, man. I just, I hate not being around at full capacity because I like contributing, but I know people holding it down. So
yeah, man. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Hopefully we don't have the same errors next time, Larry.
At the end of the day, man, the people still love it, believe it or not. Even the technical difficulty probably got you like 20 more viewers on average than you would have gotten. Like, believe it or not, the people love our identity and what you guys built. So don't stress it too much, for real. Trust me, I know what they're saying.
Appreciate that, Strahd. I really do.
Yeah, man.
But y'all vote for your MVPs. The link is in the YouTube chat. It's also on the Discord for those of you that are in the Discord. But this was a lot of fun. My name is Seb.
My name is Larry.
And that's Strahd. Catch you guys next time. Definitely pull up for next week's DDT.